Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Shudder's new release, Shadow of God. And this film is directed by Michael Peterson from a screenplay from Tim Cairo, starring Mark O'Brien as Mason Harper, who winds up performing an unauthorized exorcism on his father. This elite exorcist suspects that the entity he is doing battle with might be a holy being, perhaps even God themselves. And this particular film, you've seen so many exorcism films up to this point. Why do we care about more? This film takes things in a little bit of a different kind of direction. From the opening scene, we do feel that, we're right back in there in this exorcism vibe. I think that the performance from Mark O'Brien is so significant because he really anchors this film down even when it is borrowing a little too heavily from other films of the same genre, trying to tell similar stories. But I think O'Brien's performance, and you see it from the beginning in this opening sequence, what that adds weight and consequences. And then you find him in this isolated place where he reconnects with his father, played by Sean Johnston, and he believes him to be possessed and starts this exorcism that takes things in a very different kind of experience. Visually, from that standpoint, it does some interesting things as well. This film obviously is not made with a huge budget, but its special effects have, you could tell they're cheaper, but have a very specific look for them that fits into this small, gritty little film. And I think this film is a little bit messy in terms of the grander context going on here. But at the core, it's this father-son dynamic that really brings emotion and weight to this story. And I think that's one of the biggest keys for this film to be effective and work. It is a film that certainly feels messy, feels convoluted. And by the end, you're probably still scratching your head over exactly what had been going on, what certain things were happening. But it does have its moments, it has its elements that stand out in a fresh and different kind of way. And I think that is very important for a subgenre like exorcism movies and horror. We've just had so many. And I think Peterson is able to leverage some elements in a different way, and I think O'Brien gives a strong central performance along with Johnston in their dynamic with each other. I just feel like this doesn't fully come together. And at least the film is a lean 87 minutes. It's not a big, time-consuming experience. It just doesn't feel like it ever fully clicks and elevates this film to another level in terms of the horror elements, in terms of the emotion. This isn't that scary, to be honest, and the horror elements kind of leave some to be desired, which is challenging because this is a horror film. That's probably the main reason why you're checking it out. But those are my thoughts on Shadow of God. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.